Hi, good morning. This is Phil Randazzo over here at Nevada Benefits, and I just wanted to talk about a couple things that we try to focus on for our clients, and just a couple tips that I thought might be useful to share with some folks. The first one is, and it's kind of a pet peeve of mine, is when I request something or I send something to somebody, whether it's an email, a letter, or correspondence, I like to know that they received it. So one thing that we try to do here at our office is, if someone sends you an email, respond back. Got it. Received it. Thanks. I'm working on it. When people don't respond back, it's just so frustrating not knowing whether you received something or not. If you get something in the mail, we get a lot of very important things in the mail. I always tell our office and myself, just respond back. Send a quick note, an email, a phone call. Hey, I received your paperwork today. We're on it. Just a really simple thing. It doesn't take any extra time, but it's just so nice to know that your stuff got there and to be acknowledged. So that's just one point. And I'll put these points up on the screen at the end. Another thing that I really like to see, and it's also a great time saver, is that I'll send emails back and forth, and it'll say regarding, and by the third or fourth email, the subject has changed. The whole topic has changed. So I like to try to change my subject line. So if I'm searching through, right now I have 1,000+ emails in my inbox, and I'm searching for something, it's a lot easier to look for a subject line versus to go into each and every email of a correspondence when I talk to somebody. So if you can just change the subject line to correspond with what you're talking about, instead of regarding the initial conversation you might have had 7 or 8 emails ago, and I think people know what I'm talking about here. It can save a lot of time. Plus, when you're sending correspondence back and forth, it's nice to know, if the subject has changed, which email is which. So that's the second point. The third one is that I keep these little note cards on my desk, and I try to send 3 out a day. It just says from the desk of Phil Randazzo, and I just like to jot a little personal note down to, if I had a conversation with somebody, someone just had a baby, I want to congratulate them, they got a promotion at work. How long does it take to jot down, hey, congratulations, thinking about you, putting it in the mail? Makes a big difference. So that's just a little personal touch. The other thing is I know we're all super busy, and in my case, I'm very busy and I'm getting old. So what I do is I carry around just a little notebook. I actually have one for every month. And when I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I jot it down. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I like to write things down because I got a million things going on. Everyone has a million things going on. Write it down. I keep this. It keeps in my pocket. It's super thin. I think it was like $2 a month I paid for it for a 12-month thing. And just write things down, because you know what? It's really nice to do things that you say you're going to do. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, you have all the best intentions to do them, but sometimes you just forget. So jot them down, cross them off when you get done, send a personal note, change the subject on an email, and how I started this off, acknowledge when you receive something. That's kind of one of my biggest things, is I'll send some very important documents and they don't acknowledge that they received them. So I have to track down, did I send this, did they receive it, do that. So I'm just going to periodically do these little quick 90-second videos. I hope it's helpful. Please comment if you have something to add to it. I'm always interested in learning. I've got dozens and dozens of books and books on tape and DVDs. I just try to constantly learn. So thank you, and I appreciate your time.